Good evening, sir. Sir, you are not audible.
Yeah, am I audible now? Let's wait for a minute, let everyone join, then we are going to start. Okay, hello everyone. Guys, my name is Prateek Tripathi and I'll be taking care of your economics. So first of all, let me introduce myself a bit. So I'm Prateek, I've done my BTech and MTech from IIT Delhi. Then I've done my Masters in Economics from Delhi University. I'm MPhil in Economics. I'm Chartered Economist and MSc in Physics. Okay. हाँ, थोड़ा बोर हो रहा है तो सोचा पढ़ लो. उसके बाद आई एम हैविंग 10 years एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ ट्रेनिंग एंड गाइडिंग एस्पिरेंट्स लाइक यू. ठीक है, तो ये सब तो बड़ी 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 सी बातें हो गई. दूसरी चीज जो इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है हमारे लिए रेलेवेंट है वो ये है कि देखिए आप लोगों ने इकोनॉमिक्स एनसीईआरटी बैच ज्वाइन किया है, अच्छी बात है. और इकोनॉमिक्स एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट है, बहुत रेलेवेंट सब्जेक्ट है अगर हम लोग यूपीएससी की बात करें, प्रीलिम्स की बात करें या मेंस की बात करें. इट इज रियली अ रिक्विजिट, वी कैन नॉट ओवरलुक इट, वी कैन नॉट नेग्लेक्ट इट. फाइन. तो इसके लिए बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है कि हम लोग एक दूसरे के साथ कोऑपरेट करें. फाइन. इकोनॉमिक्स एक ऐसा सब्जेक्ट है डियर कि अगर आप इस सब्जेक्ट को मेरे हिसाब से और जितना मैं कह रहा हूं उतना करते हुए चलेंगे तो आपको इस सब्जेक्ट में मजा आने लगेगा. यू विल स्टार्ट लविंग दी सब्जेक्ट. 1 महीने की जर्नी है मेरे साथ आपकी एनसीईआरटी तक, क्योंकि मैं इकोनॉमिक्स ऑप्शनल लेता हूं. तो अगर आप में से किसी का मन करे एनसीईआरटी मुझसे पढ़ने के बाद इकोनॉमिक्स ऑप्शनल लेने के लिए तो हमारे बैच चलते हैं यहीं प्लूटस में, आप ले सकते हैं. क्योंकि इकोनॉमिक्स ही एक ऐसा सब्जेक्ट है जो कि आपका प्रीलिम्स हो चाहे मेंस हो. मेंस जीएस पेपर 3, प्रीलिम्स में 20 to 25 क्वेश्चंस प्लस योर सीसैट, उसके बाद जीएस पेपर 3. एवरी ईयर 1 essay of 125 marks is from economics. ठीक है, देन योर ऑप्शनल 500 marks. Even in your interview 30 to 40% questions are from economics. पहले के टाइम पे आप लोगों ने हिस्ट्री वगैरह थोड़ी सी पढ़ी होगी, तो कोई भी नेशन या कोई भी राजा वगैरह होते थे तो उनका क्या सीन होता था, कौन राजा कितना पावरफुल है, जिसकी आर्मी जितनी स्ट्रांग है. आज की डेट में मॉडर्न वर्ल्ड में कोई नेशन कितना स्ट्रांग है ये उसकी इकोनॉमी या उसकी पैसे से डिपेंड करता है. अमेरिका क्यों सुपर पावर है? क्योंकि वो दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी इकोनॉमी है. हम लोग समझेंगे इकोनॉमी और इकोनॉमिक्स में क्या डिफरेंस होता है. अभी बस आपको ब्रीफ आउट कर रहा हूँ. सबसे पहले तो मैं ये चाहता हूँ कि आप लोग एक काम करिए, अपना अपना नाम बता दीजिए. एंड प्लीज पार्डन मी, मुझे 2-4 टर्न लगेंगे सबका नाम याद करने में. आई एम अ बिट स्लो इन इट. लेकिन आप मुझे अपना नाम, अपना ग्रेजुएशन हो गया है तो किस चीज से हुआ है वो ग्रेजुएशन, पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन, जिससे कि मुझे एक आइडिया मिल जाए कि आप किस डोमेन में हैं तो मैं वहां तक जाके आपकी हेल्प कर सकूं. ठीक है. दूसरी बात, मैं आपका टीचर नहीं हूं, ऑब्वियसली आई एम हियर टू टीच, लेकिन मैं आपका कोच हूं, आपकी मदद करने के लिए हूं. ठीक है ना. तो आप किसी भी तरह की झिझक मत रखिएगा. ये मत सोचिएगा कि अगर आप कोई चीज पूछेंगे एक बार से ज्यादा तो अगल बगल वाले क्या सोचेंगे. सोचने दीजिए. आपने पैसे दिए, उन्होंने नहीं दिए. ब्रूटली ऑनेस्ट. ओके. तो इन चीजों को आप बिल्कुल मत सोचिएगा. अगर आपको कोई चीज नहीं आ रही आप कितनी बार भी पूछिए. ठीक है ना, कोई बात नहीं. लेकिन मेन चीज यहां पर यह है कि हमें सब्जेक्ट को बहुत अच्छे से मास्टर करना है. ठीक है. और बेस्ट चीज ये है कि एनसीईआरटी के क्वेश्चंस डायरेक्ट आते हैं प्रीलिम्स में. आप जितने साल पुराना पेपर उठा के देखना चाहें देख लीजिए. मैं आपको हर साल 4 to 5 क्वेश्चंस मिनिमम दिखा दूंगा इकोनॉमिक्स एनसीईआरटी के. है ना. तो अगर आपने एनसीईआरटी कर ली, उसके बाद मैं आपको टेक अवेज में कुछ चीजें और बता दूंगा जब हम लोग कोर्स रैप अप करेंगे, कि आप ये चीजें और कर लीजिएगा, आपका 70 to 80% प्रीलिम्स का पेपर तो ऐसे ही क्लियर हो जाएगा इकोनॉमिक सेक्शन का. When I am saying 70 to 80%, yeah, please come in here. So we do not have a chair, extra chair. Just give me a minute, please wait. हाँ, मैं arrange करवा देता हूँ. बेटा जरा किसी राम को बुला देना. राम चेयर अरेंज करो बच्चे. ठीक है, चलो तब तक हम लोग बात कर लेते हैं, खड़े खड़े बात हो जाएगी. चेयर आ रही है तो एवरी ईयर 5 to 6 क्वेश्चन आते ही आते हैं. डियर मैं तुम्हारा ज्यादा अच्छा दोस्त हूँ, मुझसे पूछो ना. मुझसे क्या पूछ रहे हो? हाँ, आपसी मामला है तो आपस में निपट लेना बाद में. ठीक है. सो जब इतने क्वेश्चंस आते हैं तो फिर ये टॉपिक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होगा. इकोनॉमिक्स एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चंक है जो कि हम लोग को समझना चाहिए. और जैसा कि अभी मैंने आपको ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्शन भी दिया कि चाहे प्रीलिम्स हो, चाहे जीएस हो, चाहे ऐसे हो, हर जगह इकोनॉमिक्स है और पूरा बेस उठ के आता है एनसीईआरटी से. अब एनसीईआरटी में 11th में, पहले आप लोग अगर अपना इंट्रोडक्शन दे दो तो मैं समझ पाऊंगा किस किसने 11th 12th में इकोनॉमिक्स पढ़ी है. आपका नाम दिया? कनिका. ओके. पॉलिटिकल साइंस ऑनर्स. ओके, आप दोनों से तो बात हो गई. आपका नाम? आगे आना है, आगे आना है. ठीक था. 11th 12th में इकोनॉमिक्स पढ़ी है डियर? अब बात हो चुकी है. बैठे रहो डियर. राज, सचिन, पॉलिटिकल साइंस कंप्लीट हो गया कि कर रहे हो? चल रहा है. कौन से ईयर में हो बेटा? फर्स्ट ईयर. You have done BBA. You are graduate in business management. What's your name, dear? वैभवी. Okay. Credentials? क्या कर रहे हैं? क्या हो गया? Political science first year. Which college? Jain. Yes, dear. Doing, pursuing. Which year? बीकॉम. ओके. 11th 12th इकोनॉमिक्स पढ़ा है. बीटेक. ओह, सिविल. फ्रॉम विच कॉलेज? DY पाटिल. ओके, तो तुमने वो दिया होगा महाराष्ट्र का जो होता है. अब ये शायद उससे होने लगा है. हम लोग के टाइम पे जब मैंने IIT किया था, okay, completed. Come again. Name? Nagel. What about you, dear? First year? Second year. Which subject? History. And what's your name, dear? Come again. Piyush Mishra. Prince Mishra. Graduation second year. Subject? History. Okay. So ठीक है. Hello everyone, and I am Prateek, as I have already told you. Now let's come to the subject. देखिए, सबसे पहले अगर हम लोग इकोनॉमिक्स की बात करें, yes dear. You do not know Hindi at all? Okay, from Andhra. Okay, so we are going to converse in English. If you have any problem, what I am going to do is I'll take it in hybrid mode. You know, I'm going to explain the concept in English and I'm going to repeat it in Hindi. Fine, so that all of us are comfortable with the concept. So if we talk about economics, so there are two terms that we need to understand. One is economics, another is economy. In your syllabus of prelims, you have got Indian economy. You do not have economics. If you go for economics optional, you have economics optional, not economy optional. So there is a difference, right? And online, We have Drayan, Devashruti, Moliram, Prince, and Sinchana. Guys, can you please write down your graduation, whether you are pursuing it or you have completed and from which subject you have done it, so that I can have a track idea, you know. So, dear, a humble request. Okay. So, what's the difference between economics and economy? Anyone? We have got people who have done 11th, 12th economics. Yeah, you tell. Anyone? Economy is a practical and economics is a study. Anyone else? Any idea? Yes, dear. Any idea what is economy and what is economics? कुछ भी कोई भी आइडिया है, कुछ भी बोलो, कुछ भी उसमें क्या है, कुछ तो मालूम होगा. Yes, Sinchan. No. Okay. Economy refers to a country. Economy is a country where you can earn, a country where you can work, a country which provides you various options of livelihood. जहां पर आप रह सकते हैं, कमा सकते हैं, खा सकते हैं, आप अर्न कर सकते हैं, उस जगह को इकोनॉमी बोलते हैं. Okay, so a place which provides you with work, and by work I mean, see, if I am lifting this block of wood and I am moving from here to there, I am not doing any work. According to physics, I am doing work, force into displacement, but I am not doing any work in terms of economics. In economics, what is work? What is work in terms of economics? In economics, anything for which we get paid, that is work. If anything fetches us the income, अगर कुछ करने से कमाई होती. We need more chairs. Anyone else with you? अकेले हो? Okay. Come dear. We are going to arrange for a chair. Wait a minute. Ram, chair. कहना 3-4 चेयर लगवा दिया. So, if anything, okay, no problem, Prince. Rest of you, Sinchan and all, please introduce yourself. If anything fetches us some sort of income, that is economic activity, okay? And a place where we can perform such work, that is an economy. So Indian economy, American economy, French economy, whatever. So basically, it is a country, basically, it is a country which provides us with work. By work, I mean, from there, we can earn. हमें वहां से पैसे मिल सकते हैं, हम वहां पे काम करेंगे तो हम कमाएंगे. ऐसी जगह, ऐसा डोमेन जहां पे कुछ काम करने से हमें पैसा मिल सकता, जिससे हम खुद को सपोर्ट कर सकते. That is economy. Clear? Any doubt regarding economy? कोई भी ऐसी चीज जो ना समझ में आई हो? क्या नाम है डियर आपका? Mirnal. Okay, and what are you doing there? From ARS. Pursuing. So which year? First year. ठीक है. And what is economics then? If this is economy, online, is it clear what economy is? Hello?
Yeah.
Dhyan. Guys, one more thing. I want you people to be interactive. Huh? Please interact with me. मुझसे बात करिए. मेरे हॉर्न्स नहीं लगे हैं. थोड़ा सा अगर अजीब लग भी रहा हूं तो कुछ दिनों में नॉर्मल हो जाऊंगा. आपको लगने लगूंगा एटलीस्ट नॉर्मल. Right? So please interact. It's not going to be a lecture. Rather, it will be a dialogue. Right? तो आप मुझसे थोड़ा बात करिए, सब्जेक्ट को एंजॉय करने की कोशिश करिए. ट्राई टू एंजॉय दी सब्जेक्ट. बाकी मैं इंटरेस्टिंग तो बना ही दूंगा सब्जेक्ट को. डरिए नहीं मुझसे. आई वोंट बाइट यू. लग सकता है आई हिट यू, बट आई वोंट. और आप बहुत आदाद में हैं. हाउ कैन आई हिट यू? ओके. सो प्लीज, if there is any, and please be responsive online. If you are understanding it, you can write why.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And if you do not understand, you can ask a question. Then what is economics? If this is economy, it is about a country where you can earn. Then what is economics? What's the difference between economy and economics? बोलो बोलो कस के बोलो. Very good. It is a subject. डरिए मत. ज्यादा से ज्यादा क्या होगा? गलती तो होंगे. Never be scared of being wrong. Being wrong means you are trying. Hello? Yes or no? So economics is a subject, whereas economy is a domain. It is a country where you are earning. Clear? Is this much clear to everyone? Hello? Right. Now, in 11th and 12th, in 11th we have got microeconomics. In 12th we have got macroeconomics. Now, what is this micro, macro? We are studying individual. Okay, individual. By individual you mean you are studying me, so it will be biology. Just kidding. Continue. You are right. Aggregate किसकी? Okay, ठीक है. Taken. Anyone else?
Sir,
Okay, Prince, what were you saying?
sir, microeconomics is a study of economy at an individual level, and macro is at the national level.
Okay. See, guys, to explain what is micro and macro, first of all, we need to understand that in 12th, we are going to mainly concentrate on 12th, that is macroeconomics. In 12th, we have got two portions. One is macroeconomics, another is Indian economy. If we do properly macro and Indian, as I told you earlier, 40 to 50% of our prelim syllabus will be over. In prelims, they do not take out the concept from some other universe. Rather, it's just your 11th and 12th. If you go for optional subject, if you choose economics optional, there you have graduation and post-graduation syllabus. Not only in economics, whatever subject you choose for optional. Suppose I take history honors or history optional. I'll write my paper of optional via history. So in history optional, I will have syllabus of graduation, history graduation, and 60 to 70% post-graduation history. That's what happens in optional subject, right? GS paper 7. But in prelims, only 11, 12 and current affairs. My dear, current affairs can be segregated into various realms. अलग अलग तरह के हो सकते हैं, अलग अलग ऑनर के हो सकते हैं. पॉलिटी से रिलेटेड हो सकता है करंट अफेयर. तो कॉन्सेप्ट तो पॉलिटी का लग रहा है, पर है वो करंट अफेयर ही, राइट? Or the current affair can be related to economics, right? So concept of economics will be applied and it is a current affair. So in that manner, questions of prelims are framed. Fine. Say yes or no, class. Hi dear, what's your name? Kunal. Okay, and Kunal, you have completed your graduation. You are pursuing it. First semester. Political. Many political people, diplomats. Okay, fine. So let me write few questions and then I will get into what micro and macro actually mean. Fine. So first of all, a very basic question, you might have heard of it. I'm going to jot it down. That will the prices, you know, price of a toothpaste, price of a chocolate, that's what I mean by price. Price of vegetables and all. So will the prices rise or fall? Guys, am I readable? Fine. My writing is
Yes,
pathetic,
sir.
I know. Yeah. Thank you for agreeing. So, but I hope it is visible and clear to you. every other day, every other individual, basically grown-ups, they talk about this only. पेट्रोल महंगा हो गया, डीजल महंगा हो गया, एलपीजी के दाम घट गए. हाँ, people keep on discussing these things, prices of petrol, diesel, what not. So a very basic question that everyone discusses is that will the prices are going to rise or are they going to fall? A general question, yes or no? Right. Another question. Employment, you all know. What is the meaning of employment? Rozgar, very good. Getting job. Yeah, that's what employment is. You want to become IAS? What is it? It is also a sort of service. Employment, yes or no? So, बहुत बेरोजगारी आ गई है, मोदी जी ने कुछ नहीं किया. मोदी जी कह रहे हैं मैंने बहुत रोजगार दिए हैं. Nowadays, hot topic of discussion, this much jobs has been created or generated. Opposition is saying no, it is just a scam, nothing is there. Entire economy is going to a doom, right? So very basic question. Employment condition. What are the employment conditions of a country? For example, in USA is in all-time low as far as economic conditions and employment is concerned. News. But still, it is better than India in terms of economic conditions and employment. Okay. So this is also a basic question. Next question. You are saying, sir, that employment conditions are getting better or not, prices are going to rise or fall. So, sir, somewhere you are talking about economy. आप economy के इर्द गिर्द घूम रहे हैं. जी हाँ, वही मेरा सब्जेक्ट है. तो सर कुछ indicators होंगे ना. People who are from science, they know that we do litmus test to determine whether a substance is acid or base. Similarly, there should be some indicator to judge that whether the economic conditions of a country are good or bad, yes or no. For example, in our case, when we give the test, so what is the indicator? Our marks. Our marks. If out of 100, we are getting 80, so we have performed well. Yes or no? Right, guy? Hello. Yes. And if we get 20, we perform poorly. Yes or no? So marks are an indicator, right? There is indicator for each and everything. Just think. Whatever thing you are doing in your life, there is always an indicator to judge whether you are doing good or bad. Yes or no? कुछ भी करते हो, उसका हमेशा एक इंडिकेटर होता है. आप अच्छा कर रहे हैं कि बुरा कर रहे हैं. ठीक है ना? तो इसका भी कुछ इंडिकेटर होना चाहिए. होना चाहिए कि नहीं होना चाहिए? So what are the indicators? Guys, is it boring? No. Sure. Whenever it gets boring, please tell me. You are free to tell. See, let me tell you one thing, and it is a truth. Once there was a lady. She went to a doctor. She was having some problem, so she was diagnosed with cancer. Now, doctor told her, you have got 6 months to live. So she all broke up, started all crying and said, what should I do? So doctor said, go and marry an economist. So she said, why? Will it increase my lifespan? So doctor said, no, he will make 6 months appear like 60 years. Anyway, that joke. इतने बोरिंग होते हैं इकोनॉमिक्स की 6 महीने 60 साल जितने लंबे लगेंगे. तो सब्जेक्ट हमारा ऐसे ही है, लेकिन मैं पूरी कोशिश करूंगा कि आपको इसमें इंटरेस्ट आए. ठीक है ना? ये डरने की जरूरत नहीं है. अगर इन्वॉल्व हो जाओगे तो बहुत अच्छा लगेगा. नहीं नहीं, वाइसी वर्सा भी होता है, इंसान सब्जेक्ट को अपने हिसाब से अपलिफ्ट कर लेता है। और आप खुद सोचो, इकोनॉमिक्स तो ऐसी चीज है जो आपके डे टू डे लाइफ में इन्वॉल्व है। जिस दिन से आपको पहला 50 रुपए का नोट मिला था अपने घर से, आप पार्ट हो गए थे इकोनॉमिक्स के। आपने बीटेक किया, कुछ भी किया, घर से पैसा आता आता ना हर महीने, हाँ। जॉब किया, आता होगा पैसा, क्या है, इकोनॉमिक्स ही तो है। आप चॉकलेट वगैरह कुछ भी खरीदते हो, पैसे का लेन देन करते, ट्रांजेक्शन इज इन्वॉल्व, व्हाट्स दैट, इट्स एन इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी। So whether we ignore it or we accept it, but we are part of it. आप इकोनॉमिक्स से खुद को कितना भी अलग करना चाहो, इकोनॉमिक्स आपसे अलग नहीं हो सकती जब तक आप अर्थ पे हो। इकोनॉमिक्स और फिजिक्स कभी अलग नहीं हो सकते। क्यों? जो भी चीज फिजिकल है वो फिजिक्स है। किसी भी चीज को छू सको, देख सको, महसूस कर सको, वो फिजिक्स है। अगर पैसा इन्वॉल्व है तो इकोनॉमिक्स है, इनके बिना रह पाओगे। So it is the part of our system. We just need to be a bit vigilant to master economics. Okay, so coming back to the topic, what are the indicators to judge See guys, I am going to write economic conditions of an economy. Online, are you people getting me or not? Are you the part of conversation?
Yes,
Or
sir.
am I teaching and explaining myself only?
Yes, sir.
Rayan, Molriam, Sinchan,
Yes, sir.
देवश्रुति, या प्लीज थोड़ा हाँ हूं करते रहिए, इससे मुझे भ्रम होता रहेगा मैं बहुत अच्छा पढ़ा रहा हूं, और आपको भ्रम होता रहेगा आपको सब समझ में आ रहा है। ओके, मूविंग ऑन, वेरी बेसिक क्वेश्चन दीज आर। ओके, if you want you can please take a screenshot of it. And one more thing guys, people who came a bit late, the thing is I want you to prepare a separate and fresh register or diary for economics. If you are not handy with it today, then please from tomorrow a separate register. खिचड़ी नहीं बनानी है, वो एक रफ कॉपी होती थी बचपन में, हर सब्जेक्ट उसमें होता था और समझ में कुछ नहीं आता था एग्जाम के पहले जब खोलते तो उस कॉपी को, फिर बुक खोलनी पड़ती थी। तो मैं नहीं चाहता ऐसा आपके साथ हो। और आप एक जब बुक बनाएंगे, एक कॉपी बनाएंगे मेरी, ट्रस्ट मी, यू वोंट नीड टू रीड इकोनॉमिक्स एनसीईआरटी फ्रॉम 6 to 12 just by my notes. Okay, they'll provide you with a handbook, but don't rely that much on it, rather my notes will suffice. Okay, ठीक है ना। अगर लिखना ना हो तो स्क्रीनशॉट ले लेना, उसमें बना लेना, पर एक कॉपी बना जरूर लेना, वो आपके कन्वीनियंस पे है। Dear, you are getting it? Sure. Done. Rayan, you didn't tell dear about yourself, Rayan and Sinchan. And please pardon me if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. Okay, done. One more question, that what are the steps, if any, state or people can take to improve economic conditions. Yeah. And see, governments fool us a lot due to this. Most of the people, even the educated and working class, even those people do not have an idea about economics and finance. A recent study shows that more than 90% people are illiterate in terms of economics and finance. Because if you talk about finance, so I think now they have started graduation course in finance, but initially there was only one course, and that was Masters in Finance or MBA in Finance. So people don't know finance, they deal with it for whole of their life, but they do not have any idea of it. Same goes with the economics. And government and companies and state, everyone, they use and exploit this thing because people are unaware with economics, so they can easily be fooled with it. If you watch the budget, how many of you watch budget speech? This time it was interim budget, yeah, else it is annual budget. So do you watch it? Very good. No one else? No, never. Last year you did? Who? You? How much you understood? No, she is still. How much you understood? Be honest with me. As I told you, we are friends. Yeah. How much you understood? You took up economics in 11th and 12th? Okay. People who watch budget, they only understand the specific sectors to which they are affiliated. For example, if I am a technocrat, I will understand what allotments have been done or what reductions have been done in my sector. That's it. If I'm a housewife, housemaker, I'll see what happened to the prices of LPG. Very few understand the budget as a whole. And when they do not understand the budget, when they don't know economics, then how will they be able to judge that which government is speaking factually correct or which government will be able to improve the economic conditions of a country? As I illustrated in the earlier part of my lecture, that today a country's power is determined by its economic conditions. So in order to make India great, Vishwaguru, we need to make India economically sound. Yeah? Yes or no? And for that, we need to understand economics, or at least should be aware of it so that no one can fool us. If we don't know basic arithmetic, anyone can fool us. Yeah, he will give us 5 rupees, 10 coins of 10 rupees, and he'll say, I've given you 1,000 rupees. And I don't know basic arithmetic, I will be easily fooled. I'll say, oh my God, 1,000 I got. And then I'll go to a market and I'll spend it, and I say, oh my God, I'm a spendthrift. I'm spending 1,000 in 5 minutes or so. So to understand the system properly, we need to understand economics properly. And once we understand economics, then only we can be a better judge, or we can be the part of system, or we can at least tell that what steps should be adopted by the government, what steps should be taken by us to improve the economic conditions. Yes or no? Clear? Hello? Right? So these are some of the basic questions. Fine? And guys, all these questions are the part of macroeconomics. They are not the micro, rather they are macro. And the good news is we have to study macro only. In 11th, micro was there, but we have to focus on macro if we are considering prelims and GS. If we take economics optional, then we have to study micro as well. And I'll convince you to take economics optional. Anyway, just kidding. Okay, understood? So, what is macro? So, very layman definition I'll give you, write down. Trian, Mauriam, Prince, Sinchan, are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Write down. Deals with the larger perspective of the economy. Macroeconomics deals with the larger perspective of the economics, of the economy. ECONOMY, economy. Okay. Clear? Now you can write what economy is. I have explained it to you, but write it in words. Write down. It is a geographical area. Economy is the, in brackets, in parenthesis you can write. Okay. Small brackets, parenthesis. Economy. It is a geographical area where economic activities, it is a geographical area where economic activities are taking place. Where economic activities are taking place. Clear, dear? Everyone? So my question is, and who will answer? Please raise your hand. What is economic activity? My dear, raise your hand. Okay. Anyone else? हाँ बोलिए. Good. Correct. Any activity that fetches us some income. Any activity, that's what you were also saying, yeah, I knew. So any activity that fetches us some income. Fine, everyone. See, I am teaching you. This is my economic activity. Okay. If I teach my son, will I charge some money from him? So the same activity can be economic activity for one situation, and it can be non-economic activity in another situation. Right? Suppose you are interested in culinary arts, cooking. You are interested in cooking. So you are cooking a good pizza or a sandwich for yourself. Is it an economic activity? No, you are not going to pay yourself. Hello, right? But if you make it a business, yeah, cloud kitchen or something, and you start cooking and charging for it, for your art, then it becomes economic activity. Getting my point? Understood? So anything that fetches us some money, some income, that is economic activity. Clear? Understood? तो चाहे तो लिख लीजिएगा अपने शब्दों में इसको. हो गया? Done?
Yes, sir.
ना वो नहीं. Okay, now what is economics? Write down. It is the study. It is the study of allocating. It is a study of allocating scarce resources. It is a study of allocating, ALLOCATING, allocating scarce resources most optimally. Write it, then we'll understand it. Done? Written? Write it, write it. Yes, dear? Okay. Done. Now please understand the situation. Now a question arises that, sir, what is the need of economics? Why do we need economics? So these three words, they explain the entire concept of economics. See guys, if someone asks you that economics is a science or is it an art, what is your answer? Mixture. Huh? Any idea? Any opinion? Science है कि art है? What is economics? Online? Molram, Prince, Sinchan, Dev Shruti, Daryan, what is economics? Science or arts?
Science.
Science. What is science?
Arts.
एक एक करके. You are beat it? चलिए थोड़ा ज्ञान देते हैं आप लोगों को. Flaunting. See guys, science ऐसा नहीं होता. And I'm MTech and MSc, IIT Delhi. So I'll give you a better definition. Science is not like, in very simple words. See, whatever is around us, that is nature. Whatever is around us, it is nature. Understand guys, everyone, huh? I'm not teaching you science, I'm just giving you an idea so that you can have better understanding of economics. Now suppose you enter a room. Someone enters a room and two people are playing chess. Understand the situation. There are two individuals and they are playing chess. And you know nothing about chess. Never seen or heard of this game. You are here. And you have got a mobile also. Right? You haven't seen this game ever in your life. You know nothing. Now you have got all the time in the world. You are locked in this room. You are just observing these people. But yeah, full network here. Don't worry. Okay. And you have some friend of yours. He also has got a mobile. And he also has got entire time in the world. Okay. Now you are just observing the game. You do not know the game. You do not know the name of pawns or whatever. Kis goti ka kya naam, kuch nahi malum. You know nothing, absolutely zero. First time ever seen this game. So what will you do? You will just observe. You will just observe. Whatever you understand, you will call and tell your friend. Okay. So suppose this player A, he moves his pawn by a single step. Pawn can move by a single step. Anyone plays chess? So you call your friend and say, friend, pawn moves by single step. He'll just write it down. He'll say, pawn moves single step. This one also moves his pawn, then horse and whatnot. Everything happens. A situation comes when these two pawns are nearly adjacent to each other, then pawn moves diagonally and kills another pawn. और जब आमने सामने आते हैं ना तो diagonal भी जाता है, मार देता है. Okay, so it moves diagonally and kills another pawn. Now you will call your friend and you will say, understand, there is a rectification. गलती हो गई, एक चीज सही करो. तो कहेगा what? You will say that pawn also moves diagonally. So he will rectify that pawn moves diagonally when it wants to kill. Okay. Guys, why this rectification or correction was there? Because you do not know the game. It is new for you. Hello? You do not know what are the rules of the game. What are the moves? You know nothing. Then you are just observing and learning. Observing and learning. Yes or no? Guys, this game is nature. We do not know when this game started. This is a scientist. He is just observing the nature and he is telling you that what is happening in the nature. He is not predicting. Hello. He is just observing. So his observations can be wrong because he is also amongst us. He is also a human. हम में से ही तो एक है भाई ये. इसको नहीं मालूम नेचर कब, ये अर्थवर्थ कब बनी. एवरीथिंग इज जस्ट का assumption कि बिग बैंग हुआ होगा, ये हुआ होगा. We do not know anything for certainty. Right or wrong? And this is normal people like you and me. So scientist tells us that what is happening in the nature. The language in which scientist interacts with us is the language of maths. Anyone maths honors? Someone said, yeah. Is the language of maths. So maths is the language of science. Yeah. And this subject, basically the science is physics. Rest all are the subsidiaries to support physics. Whether it's chemistry or bio or whatever. Inside your body or our body also. Physical processes are involved. Because we all are physical. Hello. Yeah. So it's not about laws. Then what are laws, sir? The thing that keeps on repeating at regular interval. It is always like that. We say, no, this is a law. Thing in nature that is happening continuously. By observation, we say that this is happening continually. So we say it is the law of nature, it is the law of physics, it is the law of Newton. Why Newton? Because Newton first propagated it. He did not propounded it. मतलब उन्होंने बनाया नहीं, उन्होंने नहीं बनाई ग्रेविटी, वो थी, उन्होंने बस उसको प्रोपोगेट किया, उन्होंने उसको समझ के सबको बताया. So what is science? It is mere observation. Observation of facts is science. Understanding of facts is science. Understood? So if economics is just the study of facts, just the study of figures, then economics is science. Right? What is art? It's about creativity. It's about creativity. You study history, part of humanity. What is it? Things have happened, data has happened, but you use your brains, you create something, you relate it with the present scenario, and then when you find the relation, you say history repeats itself. Hello? What is literature? What are poems, proses? All these are just the creativity. Yes or no? And in creativity, a part of imagination is involved. That means art is not linked with facts. It can take aid of facts. Facts का थोड़ा सहारा ले सकती है, but total factual नहीं होगा arts में. It will involve your imagination. It will involve your creativity. Understood the difference between science and arts? है ना? थोड़ा और ऊपर से बोलो तो एक का लेफ्ट वाला एक्टिव होता है, एक का राइट वाला एक्टिव होता है. You know this? Our brain is divided into two parts. IQ comes from left part, EQ comes from right part. Artists, singers, musicians, their right part is more active. Intellectual, economist, physicist, mathematician, scientist, their left part is more active. Understood? Okay, so what is economics, art or science? It's a mixture. Because we do study of facts and figures, and also based on those facts and figures, we imagine a solution. We imagine a way by which we can resolve a problem or by which we can make the economy better. Yes or no? So it involves the application of left and right. Understood? So economy is a science as well as economics is a science as well as arts. Clear? Online, you all? क्या हो डियर? कोई प्रॉब्लम बताओ? ठीक है, अभी तक आप लोग हो ना मेरे साथ? कोई कहीं चला तो नहीं गया? नहीं है? चलिए ठीक है. अब यहां पर कुछ बातें हुई थी, कुछ शब्द आए थे, देयर वर फ्यू वर्ड्स. See, there is a big problem, very big problem. What? Let me concoct a situation so that you can understand me. When we were a small child, we all, small children, toddlers, then what was our demand? We wanted chocolates, we wanted new toys, all these things, yes or no? Yeah, we wanted these things. As we grew up, our demands also grew. Now we wanted at that time clothes, new clothes, apparels. सर वो तो आज भी मांगते हैं, हाँ? उस टाइम की बात करते हैं. So we wanted clothes, we wanted bicycle, new books, color books, crayons. We further grew. Natural process, no one can stop anyway. So we grew further. Bike, scooty, and what not. कुछ पर्सनल चीजें भी चाहिए थी. खैर, तो ये सब चाहिए होता. जैसे जैसे our demand keeps on growing. Now we want to qualify an exam. Why we want to qualify UPSC? Bad question. Why? Want to serve the country? No, that's a great answer. Sir, we want power. We want position. Why? Because the outcome of power or the byproduct of power is money. Money is the byproduct. You know what byproduct is? Everyone knows? Byproduct, yeah. जो होएगा ही होगा. A cow is eating the fodder. What will be the byproduct? Cow dung. Very good. So that's the byproduct. Byproduct of power and position is money. Fine. And money is not at all the economics. Money is just a parameter. We will understand it. मनी नहीं था तो ऐसा नहीं कि तब भी इकोनॉमिक्स नहीं थी. बार्टर सिस्टम था, इकोनॉमिक्स तब भी थी. मनी को आप ऐसा ले सकते हैं. यू कैन टेक इट इन दिस वे. सपोज आई ब्रिंग 5 chocolates in this room. Now there are so many of you and you are insisting that you will take entire chocolate. You are not ready to compromise. No sir, no sharing. We do not share. Then what to do? How will I distribute? I'll say, and let's say I know that most of you bring 20 rupees. So I'll keep the cost of the chocolate as 50. So that only 4 or 5 who have got 50 rupees can take the chocolate. Why? Because I have got scarcity of chocolate. Chocolate कम है मेरे पास. मेरे पास चॉकलेट कम है, इसलिए मैंने पैसे का एक पैरामीटर बना दिया कि जिनके पास वो होगा वही ले पाएंगे. Why is Lamborghini so expensive? Because the production of Lamborghini is very small, scarce. Why Rolls Royce is of 5 CR, 10 CR, 20 CR? Production is very small and everyone wants Rolls Royce. So what to do now? Keep it so expensive that only few can purchase. So money is just a parameter. If I will, so you can say, sir, you can do one more thing. There is one more way out. What? Sir, you can give to all the girls in the class. Then they will say that I am very partial. Achha. So sir, you can do one thing. You can give it to good students based on 10th or 12th marks or whatever. Again, they will accuse me of partiality. No other way. If I take one side, automatically I am against another. Yes or no? So what will I do? I want to be just, fair. I'll keep a parameter. You cross the parameter, you take the chocolate. Why is the paper of UPSC so tough? 1100 seats, scarcity of seats, so many aspirants. That's why the parameter. What are you observing in these situations? Scarcity. Kami, scarcity. There is always the scarcity of resources. हमेशा resources की scarcity होती, कोई भी resource उठा ली. Now, even the fresh and pure air is in scarce. You people are living in Delhi, my God. You all smoke? No, you do 16 cigarettes a day. air quality index of Delhi and NCR. Even if you are not smoking, you are smoking 16 cigarettes a day. Yeah. So that's why what is required? Fresh air, because everyone wants to breathe. That's why companies have popped up who are selling air purifier. That's why Shashi Tharoor is wearing air purifier. Demand. Whenever there is demand, supply will be created. So there is demand of fresh air. Everyone wants to breathe. So they are creating air purifier. Again, scarcity. Fresh water is in scarce. No, the water of oceans is undrinkable. Salty hota. Yeah. Each and every resource that we are provided with in this nature is in scarce. But the demand of people, but the population, it is bursting. We are 8.5 billion. You know that? 8.5 billion world population. So our demand is too much. Guys, all the resources of this world cannot quench the demand of even a single individual. आप में से किसी एक की भी अगर बात करें, इस दुनिया की सारी रिसोर्सेस लगा देंगे, आपकी डिमांड नहीं पूरी होगी. एक व्यक्ति की पूरी नहीं होगी. Demand of even a single individual cannot be satisfied with all the resources of the world. Understood? हमारी डिमांड बढ़ती रहती है. It can never be satisfied. So we have got huge demands, but resources are very less. Few resources, large demands. So that's not the unjust fullness of nature. That's not the unjust fullness of your father. No, that's the law of nature. Even the Anant Ambani is having scarce resources. Despite of having such huge parameters, for him also resources are scarce. But demand is unlimited. So now a very big problem arises. If demands are so many and resources are so less, plus people are so many, then what to do? How to distribute the resources? कैसे बांटे? 5 चॉकलेट इतने सारे लोग. Resources are so less, people are so many, and their demands are so many, plus their demands are different as well. Now what to do? So for this purpose, we need a subject which will tell us that how to distribute the resources in the best possible way. Optimal means best possible way. Resources means air, water, food, coal, whatever. All these are resources. Even you and me are resources. We are human resources, HR. Sir, why are we resources? Because when we work, we improve the economic conditions of the country. We get paid. From that money, we use that money to support our family. We use that money to purchase something. We support the market. We will understand that circle later. So we all are the part of the system. We all are the part of the economy. Economy runs from us. Understood? Clear? And what is economics all about? It is all about distributing these scarce resources amongst the unlimited demands of the people in the best possible way. Clear? Understood? Yes, online. Thumbs up or
Yes,
not?
sir.
Huh? It's clear? तो समझ में आया इकोनॉमिक्स क्या होती है, इकोनॉमी क्या होता है? बोलो हाँ कि ना. मजा आ रहा है कि नहीं? कौन था? ये था. ठीक है. ओके, सो दैट्स व्हाट मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स इज. तो फिर ये माइक्रो क्या होता है, ये कहां से आ गया, इसकी क्या जरूरत है? सो नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट रिटन. कैन वी प्रोसीड? आपको शायद अब ये भी समझ में आ रहा हो कि सब्जेक्ट इतना इंपॉर्टेंट क्यों है इकोनॉमिक्स. भर भर के इसके क्वेश्चंस क्यों आते हैं प्रीलिम्स वगैरह हर जगह. क्योंकि यही तो सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है कि रिसोर्सेज कम है, लोग ज्यादा है, डिमांड ज्यादा है, तो कैसे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करें? दैट्स व्हाट द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम इज, टू डिस्ट्रीब्यूट द रिसोर्सेज. If you get a bit philosophical for a minute or two and think, so all the problems of world are related due to this issue only. All the problems of the world are related to this thing only, that is, resources are in scarce and demands are unlimited. Whether it is theft, whether it is murder, whatever it is due to scarcity of resources. Yeah, all the crimes are related to it. If resources were unlimited, then there wouldn't have been any crime. Hello? Yes or no? Huh? So something that has got such a huge potential will be very relevant. Or no? Why are you working day and night? Because seats are limited. Why are Ambani's or Mukesh Ambani in particular working so hard? Because resources are limited and he wants each and every resources for his and his family's use. Why are countries working so hard? Resources are limited, they want to capture it all. Why has America invaded so many countries? Oil, limited. Each and every problem, whether it is global, personal, or trivial, it is affiliated to this issue only, limitation of resources. And economics is the subject that tells you that how these scarce resources or limited resources can be distributed amongst the people. Clear? And that's what the economics talks about. Fine? समझ रहे हैं? चलिए माइक्रो. So I want you to write few lines. Write down. It deals with the smaller areas of decision making. It deals with the smaller areas of decision making. Guys, why am I using this term decision making? Because I just told you that in economics, you have to make the decision that how to allocate the scarce resources to the people. So all the time, you have to make the decision. All the time in economics. Let me give you few examples. Suppose you talk about a country, the name of the country is A. Now this country can decide, country has got a limited funds available to it. Sir, how come these funds are there in the country? People pay tax, people pay fines, people pay challans, country borrows the money, several things we will study later. But these are few major sources of earning for the government of any country. Taxes, indirect, direct, income tax, GST, hello, challan, you're not wearing the helmet, challan, fines. You want to purchase a tender, you have to pay the fee. Right or wrong? Country borrows from us in form of bonds, yeah, from other countries as well. Anyway, so these are major sources of earning, but the main thing to understand here is that the money with the country or the resources with the country are limited. Yes or no? So limited resources. Okay. Now, if this country wants to be a military power, if it wants to build huge missiles and nuclear bombs, it wants to upgrade its military. So it has to sacrifice or it has to give up the idea of healthcare and infrastructure. You have got limited resources. Either build your military or build the roads, bridges, hospitals, or schools. Build the infra, whatever you decide. Yes or no? You have to leave one thing to opt for another. Very good. Yes or no? Suppose this country invests in industries, manufacturing sector. It wants the manufacturing sector to develop. So it has to sacrifice the agriculture sector. क्योंकि पैसा तो उतना ही है, resources are limited. You can't do both at a time. If you will do small of both, then both will not develop. Right? So in order to develop industries, you have to sacrifice agriculture or another thing, whatever it is. Let me take your example. In order to listen to me, in order to take this lecture of mine, you sacrificed a series on Netflix or some movie or a party with a friend or Burger King, whatever. You sacrificed all these things to come and listen to me. I'm very grateful for it, first of all. Okay, what's that? You are giving up one thing to take another. And guys, I just want you to be a bit introspective. थोड़ा अंदर जाके सोचिए. We always do this thing. We choose one thing over another. Either we read a book or we watch television. Either we sleep or we study. Either we take a lecture or we watch some series or YouTube or whatever. Either we do social media or we can prepare notes. अरे get to the most basic. सर आप हर चीज में पढ़ाई घुसे रहे हैं, क्या बात होती है? Sorry. I have got two friends, and both are offering me a meal. Both want to take me out to a lunch. Yeah, I'm very popular. Thank you. So both are asking me to come with them, and they both hate each other. We can't go together. So where will I go? Who's offering a better meal? But in that case also, I will choose one and I will reject another. When you chose science for your 11th and 12th, you rejected humanities and commerce. When you chose humanities, you rejected science and commerce. So whatever you do, you are always making a decision. In your daily life, you are always making a decision to sleep for 1 more hour or to get up and do a workout. Yeah? To take that one extra meal or to use some vehicle, public conveyance. You are always making a decision to spend or to save, to do the FD of the money or to purchase the gold or to invest in the financial market. Always making the decision to study history or economics. That's what we do all of the time. That's what we are doing for our entire life. We are always making decisions. That is why we are responsible for our condition, no one else. Because we are always having choices. We are what we chose for. Yes or no? किसी और ने कुछ नहीं कर दिया, सब हम पे है. Yeah? And that's what being grown up is. Even a 22-year-old lad can be a man, and even a 50-year-old man can be a boy or lad. It's just about owing. You owe your life, you start taking responsibility for it, that no one else, you are responsible for it. It becomes hard, huh? Then you start criticizing yourself. That's very hard. Anyway, forget it. It's getting dark. So we always take decisions throughout our life. We always, every day, every minute, every second, we are taking decisions. We are choosing one thing or one person or one act over another. Yes or no? When we take these decisions on a smaller level, hello, on a smaller level, this aspect is known as microeconomics. When you are talking about yourself, you have got 3 jobs available with you. My dear, boring ho raha hai. Is it boring, dear? No? Sure? बस यही enthusiasm चाहिए. So, suppose you have got 3 jobs. This is you. Sorry, I'm very bad in drawing. But it's looking smart. Oh, yeah. Anyway, you have got 3 jobs, A, B, C. And I make my diagrams to be bald because I'm bald. So A, B, C. 3 jobs. One is giving you 1 lakh per month. Sir, आजकल 1 lakh कुछ नहीं है, कहाँ बात तो सही. चलो 2 lakh per month. Another is giving you 1.5 lakh per month. बस सर अब लाइफ सेटल हो गई, जा रहे हैं. And another is giving you 1 lakh per month. So what will you choose? 2 lakh? Okay. So you have not chosen A, you have rejected B and C. You have not chosen A, rather you have rejected B and C. I can say this in this way also. It is another way of saying, you are saying you have chosen A. I am saying you have rejected B and C. We both are correct. Hello? Yes or no? Right? Yeah. But this decision of yours is affecting you and your family. Yeah. And your friends maybe. So it is basically an individual decision. Individual decision. This decision of yours is not going to affect Uttar Pradesh or Delhi. Is it? Huh? Or is it going to affect North India? Then forget about the country. Individual decision. So what's going to happen? It is the part of microeconomics. We at Plutus decided to launch NCERT batch. So are the monetary policies of RBI going to be affected by this? Policies of Plutus are getting affected, yeah? Our revenue generation. Anyway. So, again, individual decision of a company or firm. Yes or no, everyone? So whether
Yes, sir.
an individual takes a decision, an individual house, your family takes a decision, you people want to migrate from, let's say, Delhi to Mumbai. Why? Because your father is setting up a factory or he got transferred, whatever, to Mumbai. That's the individual decision of your family. It is not going to affect your neighbor. No, sir, he will cry a lot. Economically, it is not going to affect your neighbor. Forget about the nation. So again, it is a individual decision. So if you are taking individual decisions, it comes under the domain of microeconomics. And individual can be one individual, can be one entire family, can be even be one entire firm, or can even be one entire industry, education industry also. All the coachings come under one industry, education industry. Hello. Health industry, all the hospitals come under it. But then you can say, sir, there are so many hospitals, but industry is one, dear. Health industry, yes or no? My dear, right? Yeah. So if you are taking individual decisions, then it comes under microeconomics. If you are taking collective decisions, if a decision is affecting 2 or 3 industries, if a decision is affecting a state, then it is macroeconomics. Clear? So you can write down in microeconomics deals with the smaller areas of decision making. Written? That is, it is the study of individual markets. It is the study of individual markets of demand and supply and the players players का मतलब दिया decision makers. Write down players or the decision makers interested in maximizing their profits, or satisfaction or welfare levels. So we'll conclude here. Thanks for your patience and time. Okay, how was the class, guys? मजा आया कि नहीं? अच्छा लगा कि नहीं? Honestly tell me. My dear, interesting. Okay, so we'll see you tomorrow. Understood or not everything? Hello? Yeah? So it is just an misnomer. Economics is not boring. It is very interesting. Okay. So we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
See ya. See ya.
Thank you, sir.